Hey guys, it's Recky. Welcome to the nightly interlude for day 6, where I'm just gonna go through my nighttime activities and you guys can feel free to watch along. This is the time when I usually clean up the facility, and I may talk about some things like equipment or do comparisons of different kinds of equipment while I try to get my character into better positions for the upcoming days. I won't talk as much through these particular videos, so you might hear lots of silence, and there might be points where I fast forward through them if there's a lot of boring things, but for the most part, these are here in case you happen to like this kind of detail, and if you don't, just feel free to skip ahead to the next day. Thanks. Darn it, I wasn't tuned in. I'm going to move this counter because eventually I want to put a stove here. Yeah, I was worried that would happen, but oh well. We still have the space for the stove. And I want to organize this kitchen just a little bit better. We don't have much in the way of stuff to go in the kitchen yet, but having the organization to put in the things that we want is kind of important. I think we have entirely too much beer. I know there are some of you who are going to say that's impossible, but one of the things that came in with the most recent update, which I really appreciate, is the ability to use wine in food. So you can actually keep red and white wine in your cabinet with the other things that you normally use for cooking instead of just drinking them. Although, admittedly, drinking them can be fun. I'm gonna take a bunch of this and move this into the liquor box if I can, just to keep some of this from getting too cluttered. Yeah, it's not going to let me. So we need to find a better home for the wine. The beer and... well, the beer can be drank. The soda can be drank. There's no other uses for them. And the bourbon can be used as a disinfectant. So... Sorry, my voice is kind of gone today because I appear to have come down with something, so that's one of the reasons I'm trying not to talk too much. I always like to set up a coffee station for a couple of different reasons. One is that it's just convenient to have everything here. Typically, though, even though I keep a coffee pot, I don't actually use it for heating up drinks. You can, but it's got a 65-pound storage. So what I typically do is keep kettles full of water in it for backup purposes. I have not figured out if you can use the kettles to heat them up, but I would expect that keeping 65 pounds of kettles in it, you wouldn't want to heat it up because then you'd heat them all up at the same time and the water would evaporate gradually. So rather than waste the water, I use the coffee pot as a way to get me an extra 65 pounds of storage space, although it's specific. it's thematically appropriate, and then I put underneath it all of the things to make drinks. And I put the microwave right next to it where I keep microwave TV dinners and popcorn and things like that, because then I can just take a mug from this cabinet that is usually filled with water and put something in it and stick it right into the microwave, and there's not a whole lot of moving around to do that. Let's see. Weather period predicted to end in the evening. So we're still getting more showers until it ends. It might have already ended. It looks like there's no rain going on, so that'll be good. And it looks like tomorrow will be clear, so perfect. You always want to keep track of the automated emergency broadcast because it will tell you when hurricanes are coming, when tropical storms are coming. It will tell you when the power grid is about to go out, and afterwards it automatically updates to say that the power grid is out. It doesn't warn you about water. Water seems to be random. As you can see, my water went out within a couple of days of the start of the game. And that's the second or third time that's happened. Right after the update, I had a game where the water was off day 2. And this was day 5 or day 6, I guess. I'll have to go back through our video log and see what I can find. Let's turn this off. Why does it look like there's scrap wood up here? Because there is. Look at that. And I could have sworn we had planks, but maybe not. This is all the bags and military containers. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. Darn, I either missed the Life and Living broadcast or we got nothing but infomercials tonight, which means that they might be ending their programming sometime soon. Looks like, oh, Turbo's got a black text, which is almost impossible to read on just about everything. Don't know what that was, unfortunately. Oh, we can listen to Cal Fairweather again. And another infomercial, but at least she was not bored. Alright, so we'll give her 10 more minutes, and then we'll sleep her. Okay, guys, so that's the end of this particular video for today, and I'll be back with another episode of On Point and West Point for the day sometime soon. Take care.